It's always struck me as odd that evil is never self-aware. I mean, the most horrendous actions, these conglomerate endeavors of warring cabals, are caused by the best intentions. So all that's left is this grand suspicion of idiocy. Good intentions are moot under the control of a ludicrously stupid idea. But my contribution is hardly an appropriate contrast. I would like to argue that my contribution is non-existent, and thus superior to their negative impact. But the truth is, we're all infinitely terrible for not contributing at all, be it through neutrality or detriment. Perhaps I should kill myself. It's a rather funny thought, actually. The standard reason for suicide entails depression. A sad portrait of a weak mind. But my desire for death is far more utilitarian. I feel as though I am useless. And I gather that this feeling is similar to what the others have felt. I do not suppose that any of them felt any particular brand of gloom before the end. Just a single shade of grey. At any rate, I prefer this situation to its emotional alternative. We Minotaurs are only different in that we're honest. We see what our species has become. We see the disease, and we see that there's no cure. What then, Should I linger until I grow old and die? Affecting nothing and assuming the role of sewage? No. I'm beginning to feel as though the only honorable route is a swift end. Time has changed from an agent of death to an agent of cleanliness, wiping away existence like some sort of cosmic and crematory disposal. And I best incinerate myself before the universe is forced to deal with me through age.
I think I'm about done with it. I don't know how long I can continue searching for Jerusalem. Why the hell do they call it that anyway? I suppose that when the narrative of the old city fails you, the only thing left is to generate your own. That's precisely what they did, isn't it? Why find the source of the water when you have the destination, yes? Pathetic. Just think of what could be in there. Beyond the walls. Beyond the conflict. And beyond the leap. What enlightenment waits us inside? Do you not want to see it? Is our status as unknowing something I should feel proud of? Why can we not progress? I am sick of living off of charity water. If the water from the inland really is the only viable option for sustenance, I'd rather die than continue to exist with the same unchanging fruits of an undiscovered tree. Shall I brave the unclean waters? Let us see how impure the swill really is. It has now been 5 days since I made the switch to the unclean water, and I must say I am feeling a very little difference. If anything, I'm slightly disappointed. I was expecting some massive psychological change, some shift from my original consciousness. I now feel almost no allegiance to the unknowing or their ideas, but that could simply be because of my recent frustrations with them, rather than the clean water being in some way the source. Is this it, then? 15 days in, and still no effect. A sham then, yes? The waters from the inland are no different from those waters of the shoal. Incredible, truly incredible. Here I sat, wasting away, thinking that the inland could provide us with some new perspective, some enlightenment, some answers. But no, the inland is just as pointless as the rest of it. The world truly has fallen, hasn't it? It has now been 3 days and 3 nights since I started drinking from Shoal. I must say I feel fantastic. I feel like a new man, a changed man, a man with no purpose and a man on the edge of suicide. Is it not wonderful? Ha! Look at you, lack of all things, meaning, reason, all gone. Isn't it truly amazing? I have never been happier, and you know, if only the others knew how pointless the inland waters were, if only they could hear the beauty of nothingness calling us from the distant shores. The end of it, yes? Can you hear it too? I remember when I could only hear it, and now I can see it as well. And the sight is grand. Don't worry, dear reader. One day you'll see it as well, and you too will answer the call to the void. One day you'll see the vasts of nothingness, and you will see the shores of our homeland disintegrate, and you will see the reality of instability, the deconstruction of everything, revealed in all of its glory. Prepare yourself. Your time will come, and it will be that moment, I hope, you will have the courage to remove your consciousness from this shared abyss. Join me in the void, Jonah.
I don't know why we exist in self-destroying structure. We all share a fondness for that which is correct, and we're all certain that we have it. But there must be a way for that loyalty to flourish without burning the last shreds of coexistence between our species. That is, a species that is primarily defined by its diversity. I don't know if I'm arrogant for assuming that my desire for progress is any indication of my task as a catalyst, but I tried to find Tarshish already. Only in my attempted escape did you find me, and I do not believe that you found me without reason. These dreams act as mirrors. Like passive portraits of the complexities of the human mind, they paint self, just as ideas paint the universe. Dreams truly are the most honest form of introspection, even if I can only use them as an escape. Of course, if this mirror is to be trusted, then I'm just as vile as the others. The contrast between my reality and this one tells me that I do not belong here. The only thing I have that they do not is a fondness for this new world.